Hi everyone, today is the first day of Michael and me at Adelina K. And as you can see, he is shaving his beak. So we have his mate in here too, Sarah, but she is very aggressive, so none of my parents are that free to supervise me. Sarah, because she bites a lot and she could easily hurt me, so we don't want that. So Sarah might run. Come here. Boy. He likes to just fly right back in. Okay, got him out. So I would like to introduce you to all of my birds. I'm getting a new one, and we're naming it Banana. Well, we don't for sure know that we might get it, but there's a big chance that we will. So yeah. So, I'm not a professional at filming, but I am some kind of something. So I'd like to welcome you all to my newest channel. Come here, Mikey. Come here. He doesn't want to really step up yet. He's not technically trained, but he's still a really good boy. Give me a kiss. He gives me kisses. And he does not like to be filmed. So, let's just get you right back. As you can see, I'm in the bathroom. Because we don't have a door from our family room to the main floor, so he can easily fly up there, and we actually just moved into my new house. And come here. And so, oh no. So, we didn't have all the TVs installed, and there's this hole that we're gonna put the wires for the TV in, and it's in all of our rooms except for my brother's because he already has his TV. But if they fly up there, then that means they can get easily electrocuted if they stick their head into the hole, and the hole is as big as them, so they can maybe, God forbid, go in there and die. So yeah, no one ever wants that, right, Michael? You're the sweetest, so no one wants you to die. And he keeps flying off. He's so cute. And to start off this video, I would like to tell a little story about my little Mikey Wakey. So, basically, we got him when I was 3 years old, and now I'm actually 7. I've aged a lot since then, and I honestly haven't seen him in a long time because the first time we bought him, I felt so sad because it was for my 3rd birthday, June 3rd. But we got it actually on June 5th because obviously we had some special things that we did for my birthday on my actual birthday. And I had no idea it was coming. But I was so excited, and Michael was my first ever bird. So now I've had him for 4 years, and he is 6 years old. 4. And he was such a good boy. He loved to play with me and my sister. And we always had so much fun together. And then 2 months after, we got the brat. So, yeah, come here. Sarah. So, she she kept biting me and my sister. And then they say that actually female budgies are more aggressive than male. Are you eating your broccoli? Yeah, I'm eating your broccoli. That's a good girl. They say that female budgies are more aggressive than male budgies. And I never knew that until now, when I became a bird lover. So now I have 6 birds. I just split that in the story. But just saying, I have 6 birds. And getting 7, hopefully. And then, okay, let's go into the story. So basically, we had Sarah and Michael for years, and then there's this night that I walked into my grandparents' house because we were visiting for dinner. And then me and my sister were in my bedroom at my grandparents' house, just saying hi to the birds. And when I poked my head in the bird's cage, because like we have this plastic wrap around it that like we couldn't see the birds through it because like they made a big mess. So like my grandparents put like plastic wrap around the cage so they don't make a mess around the house. And I couldn't see them, but when I peeked from the top of the cage, I did not see Michael. I just saw Sarah. The little white and the yellow and green demon over there eating broccoli. So, yeah. I was literally crying. Then I went to go in the kitchen to ask my grandma, where in the world did Michael go? She said he passed away. I died, literally. I cried up a storm. I could not. Michael was literally my best friend. And I've had him for such a long time. I cried. And then I'm like, I started crying, and then she's like, no, he passed out. And I'm like, thank God. And I'm like, then where is he? She's like, he's at the vet. And I asked my grandpa, just to make sure my grandma was not telling a lie, I asked my grandpa, did Michael faint? And he said, yeah, fainted. And I'm like, oh, thank God. And then, so I'm even nervous in the story. So then he stayed in the hospital for about a week, 6 days. Yeah, I guess, kind of. Yeah. And then he finally came back. One day when I went to go pick up my grandpa, for going to someone's house, I was absolutely so happy. But it was very quick because we just went to go pick him up and stuff. Yeah, he went to the hospital. You remember that? And then, I just left him alone so he can get, used to it, which you're not supposed to do. Then that day, not that day, a couple days later, I put my hand in the cage. He had, almost had a heart attack. I felt so bad. And then, 2 days ago, sorry, we picked up Michael from my grandparents' house. And I want to tell you a story why we did that. So, Michael was in the cage. I told my dad. My dad is actually pretty good at handling with birds. So I asked him, Dad, Michael is, he almost has, heart attacks when I literally just put my hand in the cage. And when I put my hand in the cage, he didn't have a heart attack. Thank God. And then my dad said, here, watch this. And I'm like, okay, just please do not grab him. And he grabbed Michael. he grabs him like this. He will bite me if he does not see. He wants to go out now. So he grabs him, and then he started petting him. He kept biting him, but he kept petting him. Michael just stopped biting my dad. And then when I started crying, I literally almost had a heart attack myself because I knew that was really bad for Michael. So then he put him back in the cage, and he's like, well, I guess you don't want him to bond with you. And I'm like, he won't bond with you if you do that. And then when I went to put my hand in the cage, he came right to my hand. Just jumped on it. Seriously. And then I started teaching him how to step up. Yeah. And then I started doing all these other things. And now he's just the cutest bird ever. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah. Good boy. So, that will be the end of this video, my first video on my channel, which is Michael's story. Bye. Bye. Say bye, Mikey. Bye. You're so cute. Yes, you're so cute. Say bye.